What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to day 28 of Atelier month, sampling samples of Atelier cologne. We are rearing the end of Atelier month. I believe I only have 3 or 4 samples left, I think, and one of them is, of course, a full review on Orange Sanguine. So today I'm going to be talking about Sud Magnolia, classified more in the women's aisle than anything. I don't look at gender, so we're going to take a look at this one and see what I get. Of course, a Magnolia-based scent. Released in 2015, the notes behind this is basically the in-house Parfumier Jérôme Épinette. Big notes in this particular fragrance: rose, bitter orange, blackcurrant, and musk. One of those notes, of course, is a staple for Atelier cologne, which is the bitter orange. Very much utilized quite a bit. And of course, one of my favorite notes lately, especially for the summer and spring, was blackcurrant. So those things kind of excite me a little bit. So let's take a look at my thoughts on this one. So off the top, this fragrance did not start off on what I was expecting. I was expecting fruity floral fragrance. What I envisioned, totally different here. It really starts off with the citruses, really emphasizing on the citruses and the fruits. It was really citrusy and fruity. No real, I wouldn't say no real aspect of florals coming through, but there is a little bit of florals coming through, but most prominently citruses and fruits. Excellent blend of the citruses and fruits with a little bit of the florals passing through. The opening's actually very, very good in this fragrance. And with most Ateliers, the opening is the star of the show. That opening really gives you that bitterness of the citruses. Really, what I got from this fragrance is actually some grapefruit. There's some tartness here and some blackcurrant. Of course, the blackcurrant is not huge, but it does have a large part in this opening only. And it's actually not too bad. It gives a fruity tinge to the scent. The florals here, mostly rose here. You get some magnolia. The magnolia as a note, from my previous experience with magnolia, is more of a waxy quality to the fragrance. It's a white floral, waxy aspect to a scent, and you do kind of get a little bit of that waxiness in this fragrance. And they continue to push throughout the rose and the magnolia throughout the end of the fragrance, and it kind of does get stronger with time once, of course, the citruses start burning off, and of course that blackcurrant burns off too. Kind of a simple scent, not really much here, but the more it's on my skin, the more I want this for my wife. Unfortunately, when I was testing this out, my wife, I was actually in the room that was close to our front door, and she walked right in and she's like, you smell really soapy. She said, I don't like that one. So probably not going to work out for my wife, but I liked it. I think it would have worked very well on a woman. Staying power on this one, the usual Atelier staying power, 4 to 6 hours with less than average projections. So kind of what I expect from Atelier, not very good. As far as the good and the bad things about this fragrance, I gotta say, Magnolia wasn't really the star of the show. It was more the opening, the citruses and the fruits that really grasped my attention. That bitter orange, that blackcurrant really were the star of the show, not the florals. And that's just me, and that's a bad thing, but also a good thing for the citruses. Final take, is this bottle worthy another sample or pass? I think this one is more of a pass than anything. It's not something that I'm currently interested in. I was highly interested in getting this for my wife, perhaps a Christmas gift. I'm kind of thinking about that. And obviously that's a no-go now. So it's good that she smelt it. And that goes to a final score, 1 being trash bin and 5 being simply outstanding. This gets a 3-star treatment, as most Ateliers get. I can see the good things about this fragrance, but there is some things holding it back. That simplicity, the longevity and projection. The florals weren't really the star of the show, so those are things that are drawbacks in a particular fragrance like this. Good things, of course, citruses that really bump up that score quite a bit. They are very, very good. Most Ateliers, again, I'm at the tail end here. those introductions, most if not all introductions, are simply outstanding. You can't, you can't, like, some of them I can't even ignore because that introduction is so great. So now let's take a look at day 29. I got my bowl here, right here, and I don't even really need the bowl anymore. I got 4 samples left, so I got 3 sampling samples and one more full-fledged review, Orange Sanguine, in this bowl. So let's delve right in. And my next one is, looks like you guys are getting a review, boys. So it looks like Orange Sanguine is the pick. I can't believe it held on this long, but Orange Sanguine is going to be, so I'm not going to do a sampling samples on that. It's going to be a full-fledged review on my channel. She is ready. I was just waiting to pick her out. So there it is. So we only have 3 more sampling samples left. We have Cèdre, Enivrant, Incense, Ginhay, and Citron d'Érable. You know what? Let's do it, because Orange Sanguine is a fragrance review. Let's pick another one for the next sampling samples. So just in case. So let's do a double pick here. Let's do this. So next is on sampling samples, Citron d'Érable. So that is something that I'm going to be really interested in. It has what does it have? Maple wood from the Canadian Great Lakes. That's right. So I can't wait to try that. Citron, of course, a lemon, and Sequoia from Canada. So this is Canadian, almost, it looks like it was mostly, the imagery was more Canada. So we're at my backyard. So let's see what I get from Citron d'Érable. So as usual, this is a little longer sample and samples, but we're at the end here. A couple more to do. Please comment below. Now we got a lot to talk about. We got Sud Magnolia. If you've smelt that fragrance, tell me the good and the bad. If you think it's more of a feminine fragrance than a masculine fragrance. Of course, Orange Sanguine. Comment below. Let us know what you guys think about OS. Basically the top seller from the brand, basically the most popular in our fragrance community. You guys let me know what you guys think about Orange Sanguine. And then lastly, Citron d'Érable. Let us know what you guys think about that one. I'd like to hear your take on those 3 ateliers, if not in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.